A bright yellow plant compound is suddenly everywhere. TikTok calls it nature's Ozempic. Millions of people are taking it to lose weight. Some swear it works. Others say it's just another supplement scam. But here's the strange part. Doctors have actually been studying this molecule for more than 40 years. So, is Berberine really a natural version of Ozempic? Or is the internet comparing two completely different things? The story begins thousands of years ago, long before pharmacies, long before modern medicine. Berberine was already being used in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, not for weight loss, but for infections, digestive problems, and diarrhea. The bright yellow compound comes from several plants, including barberry, golden seal, and Oregon grape. For centuries, nobody knew how it worked. They only knew that sometimes it seemed to help. Fast forward to modern laboratories. Scientists began looking much closer, and they discovered something surprising. Berberine doesn't act like a stimulant. It doesn't suppress your appetite the way Ozempic does. Instead, it changes how your cells handle energy. Think of every cell in your body as a factory. Inside every factory is a master power switch. Scientists call it AMPK. Many researchers describe it as your body's metabolic master regulator. When food is scarce, this switch tells your body, stop wasting energy, burn stored fuel, become more efficient. Berberine appears to flip that switch. In 2006, a team led by Yoon Lee showed it directly in the journal Diabetes. Berberine switches on AMPK. Because of that, researchers have spent decades studying it in people with type 2 diabetes, and some of those results were hard to ignore. In 2008, a clinical trial by Jun Yin and Jianping Ye did something bold. They tested Berberine head-to-head against metformin, one of the most trusted diabetes drugs on Earth. Over 3 months, Berberine lowered blood sugar about as much as metformin did. A few years earlier, in 2004, a team led by Wei-Jie Kong reported something else. Writing in the journal Nature Medicine, they found Berberine also lowered cholesterol, but through a completely different route than statins. That's real science, not internet hype. But here's where things start getting exaggerated. Some people began calling Berberine nature's Ozempic. It's a catchy headline. There's just one problem. They're not the same thing. Ozempic works by copying a hormone called GLP-1. It slows stomach emptying, increases insulin when blood sugar is high, and tells your brain, you're full. Berberine doesn't do that. It works through completely different biological pathways. Calling it nature's Ozempic is a little like calling a bicycle a natural motorcycle. Both can get you somewhere, but they work in completely different ways. So, does Berberine actually help people lose weight? The answer is sometimes. When researchers pool dozens of clinical trials together, the average weight loss lands around 1 to 2 kilograms, a few pounds over several months, far less than what's been reported with modern GLP-1 medicines. That's important because the internet often makes them sound interchangeable. They're not. There are other differences too. Ozempic is a prescription medicine. It went through years of large clinical trials. Berberine is sold as a dietary supplement in many countries. That means quality can vary from one manufacturer to another. Some products contain exactly what's on the label. Others don't. Researchers have found surprisingly large differences between brands. There's another challenge. Your body doesn't absorb Berberine very well. In fact, most of it never reaches your bloodstream. Scientists have spent years trying to solve that problem. Some companies combine it with other ingredients. Others create entirely new formulations. Research is still ongoing. That doesn't mean Berberine is ineffective. Far from it. It simply means biology is complicated. Some people may respond better than others. Some studies show benefits, others show smaller effects. That's exactly why scientists keep doing more research. Like any biologically active compound, Berberine isn't risk-free. It can interact with certain medications, especially medicines used for diabetes, blood pressure, or blood thinning. It can also cause digestive side effects in some people. Natural doesn't automatically mean harmless. After all, arsenic is natural. So is snake venom. Nature produces both medicines and poisons. So, is Berberine nature's Ozempic? Not really. It's something far more interesting. A plant compound that's been used for centuries and studied by modern scientists for decades. It appears to influence metabolism. It may help improve blood sugar in some people, and it may contribute to modest weight loss. But it doesn't work the way Ozempic works, and it certainly isn't a replacement for medical care. The next time you hear someone call Berberine nature's Ozempic, remember this: simple comparisons make great headlines. Science is rarely that simple, because sometimes the most fascinating discoveries aren't the ones that copy nature. They're the ones that teach us how nature has been solving problems all along. But that's only the surface of it, because the real question isn't whether Berberine copies Ozempic. It's why a single molecule can touch blood sugar, cholesterol, and fat all at once. And that answer runs deeper than any supplement label. It's the one we'll open up next. Thanks for watching Brainstorm Bob. If this made you think, hit subscribe for more curiosity, ideas, and real answers. See you in the next one.